Hey everyone, I just wanted to jump on real quick and share two really sweet and exciting stories for you guys about what you get when you know what your core values are. So, I have two clients who we've been working together and walking them through the program, and lesson one of the program is learning your core values. And so, they're pretty much through probably step 5 of the program, and so they know their core values, and they've been watching to see how it plays out in their lives. And it was so sweet. They told me about 2 weeks ago, one client told me that her and her husband were going to buy a car, and they had done all this research ahead of time to find what was in their budget and what would be the best car. And then the day came and they went to buy the car. And after she bought the car, she had this overwhelming anxiety and was struggling. And she said, and what got her back into center was going back to her core beliefs. And she said she actually talked it out loud with her husband and was saying, I'm feeling anxious about if we can afford this car, and was this a good move, and oh my gosh, buyer's remorse. And she said, and then she realized, oh, wait a minute, my core value of security is being triggered. That's why I'm anxious. And then she was able to attach her anxiety to something and walk herself back down. And so she said that once she realized that it was her core value of security that was being triggered, she was able to say, wait a minute, we did do all the research. I know we can afford this because this is the one that was within our budget. And she goes, and she was able to talk herself back down. And she was able to find something to hold on to while that anxiety was starting to flare up, that gave her that relief and that logic and reasoning that made her feel like she was powerful rather than powerless. So that's one of the benefits of knowing what your core values are. The other benefit in relationships is once you know what your core values are, you're able to communicate that. And it's kind of like a blueprint that you can give your partner in your relationship. So one of my other clients told me that her and her boyfriend, they're in a pretty new relationship, and she was feeling a little standoffish towards him because the night before he had fallen asleep and they didn't get to spend a lot of time with each other. They didn't get to cuddle, and those are the things that are important to her. And she said she didn't want to be that chick who was ticked off because her boyfriend wasn't snuggling with her. She said, I don't want to be that needy girl. And what she did is she realized, wait a minute, my core value of security is what actually is going on here. So it's not that I'm some needy chick who's mad at her boyfriend because he accidentally fell asleep instead of snuggling with her before they went to bed. She said, I was able to communicate with him of, hey, my core value is security, and one of the things that makes me feel secure is when we snuggle before we fall asleep. She said for her, that gave her much more confidence of being able to communicate her need to him in a way that she felt was valid and important. To her, she felt like the whole you fell asleep without snuggling with me wasn't valid. But her having that blueprint of the snuggling actually means it was actually triggering her core value of security, then she felt like she could communicate that better. So those are two awesome stories that I wanted to share with you guys about the power of just knowing your core beliefs, and the power of knowing your core beliefs and how it affects and can benefit your relationships, how it can help you control your anxiety, how it can help you communicate, and how it just makes you feel powerful because you know yourself. You know who you are, you know what triggers you, you know what empowers you, you know what motivates you, and you know what your needs are at the core level, not at the surface level. So if you've ever wondered what your core values are and you want to know, comment below and we can discuss that. And if you are interested in doing the program, the same program that these clients are doing and that these women are going through, comment below or search for Stonehenge of Self-Esteem. We're going to launch that on Monday. And you can get that program for yourself and do all the same things of learning your core values, knowing what your boundaries are, learning how to do self-care, learning self-trust, learning about body image and self-worth. So that program is going to be available to you on Monday if you want to learn those things too. If you want to learn more about core values, just comment below and I'm happy to help. So until then, I hope you guys enjoy all the stories. I'm about to go into my son's Halloween parade at his preschool. So have a great day and have a very safe and wonderful Halloween for all of you, those of you celebrating. And post pictures of your kiddos in their costumes. I would love to see that. All right, love to all. Bye.